In this video, we are going to discuss writing algebraic expressions. So in the past, we have talked about writing numerical expressions, and now we are going to work with algebraic expressions. And if you remember, algebraic expressions are different because they contain variables. So again, algebraic expressions are different because they contain variables. All right, so let's get started. Connor sold 100 tickets today and Casey sold H fewer. Write an algebraic expression to show the number of tickets Casey sold. And we want to use H for the number of tickets Casey sold. So it doesn't tell us how many she sold, it just tells us that she sold fewer. That word fewer is going to mean to subtract. So we start with Connor, who had 100. And we know fewer means to subtract, and we're going to subtract what Casey had. And that will tell us how many Casey had. So for instance, if Connor sold 100 and Casey sold 30 fewer, she would have sold 70. But we don't know how many fewer she sold. We just know that it is H. So our algebraic expression here would be 100 minus H. All right, let's take a look at this one. Jason makes $20 per or each hour. Oh, there should be an H there. Write an algebraic expression to show how much he makes for each hours of work. So I'm looking at these words here, and each is always going to mean to multiply. So it will be 20 times the number of hours. Each always means multiply. So if he worked 5 hours, he made $100 because $20 times 5 hours, and so on. And you also don't need the multiplication sign. You can just write it simply as 20H. So that would be our expression. All right, let's keep going. It costs $200 to rent a restaurant, and that is going to be a keyword, and, because that always means we're going to add something. $10 per person. It's kind of like each. It's always going to mean to multiply. So we have two different things going on. So the first thing we have is the $200 to rent the restaurant. So that's the rental. And then we have $10 per person, and it says to use N for people. So $10 per or each person would be 10 times N, or just 10N. So our final expression would be 200 plus 10N. All right, let's keep going. And again, actually, no, so let's rewind really quick. So the 200 is the rental, and the 10N is the 10 per person. So say you had 5 people come, it would be 10 times 5, which is $50 for the food, plus the 200 it costs to rent. Jan ran N less miles than Rachel. If Rachel ran 10 miles, write an algebraic expression to show the number of miles that should say Rachel, not Jack. Oh, sorry, no, it should say Jack. All right, so the number of miles that Jack ran. So we know that Rachel ran 10, and then Jack ran N less. So we're going to be subtracting here. So this is what Rachel ran. And then Jack ran N less. And the less is going to mean to subtract. All right, let's keep going. Jessica pays $100 for a gym membership fee plus $10 for each month she is there. Write an expression to show the total cost of M months. All right, so again, so we have two separate things going on. That word and is going to mean to add something. And each always means multiply. So $10. So first thing we have is the 100, and that's the fee that you pay to join, plus, which is the and. All right, and then $10 for each month, we can represent that as 10 times M, because it's $10 each month. And then we can simplify that to just say 100 plus 10M. We don't need the multiplication sign because it's already implied. Alrighty, and that is going to do it for now. And if you have any questions, please hold them and we will talk about this soon. All right, bye guys.